Hey folks, this is Kelani. If you aren't in the loop, Blizzard just released a beta version of the Battle.net app which includes a whole bunch of new features which we usually rely on third-party programs and software to cover. Now this isn't a new adventure for Blizzard. They tried to add in-game voice chat a long time ago, which obviously ended in tragedy, and they've recently been ramping things back up. There's now voice chat on Battle.net which actually works pretty well, but the new beta Battle.net takes things one step further. So if you want to access these new features, all you need to do is navigate to your settings in the Battle.net app, go down to the tab which says beta, and you'll have an option to swap over to the beta version. After you've done that, your Battle.net will look a lot like mine, except for now only the Americas have access to all of the features and the new social tab. I guess we're still beta testing everything before it goes to the EU as per usual, but besides the new look and all the new fancy changes to how the chat tabs look, the only real new feature anyone else gets is the appear offline option, which is pretty huge by itself. It's right there along all of the other usual options, appear offline. How grand, how fantastic. How long did it take? Too long by any measurement, but at least we can all stop complaining and posting to Reddit about it. Anyone who wants to hide from their guildies and play Overwatch or Diablo 3 instead of being social can happily do so. Now, the new social tab is where things get really interesting. You can create chats to talk to individual friends, or even create a chat channel for a small group of friends, but anyone who's been playing this game for a long time knows we need something more. Somewhere for an entire guild to just chill out and post random memes until the cows come home. Most gamers know about Discord by now. It's a really solid piece of software which does almost everything you could ask for, and it's even got video calls and screen sharing now. It's basically a better version of Skype, but it has a private forum for all of your guild needs which doubles as a voice program. Discord is pretty awesome. And that's what the new groups function of the social tab is. It's Discord, but on your Battle.net app. It's Blizzcord. It's a really smart move for Blizzard to make. Discord is immensely popular for a reason, and they just added most of Discord's functionality into the app every WoW player has. Hell, every Blizzard player has. You've got Overwatch and Diablo. This can be used for so many different things. I wonder how many people will move away from third-party software when this is released to everyone. But enough of the hype, let's have a look at what we can do. In the social tab you have your chats and your groups on the left hand side. You can create more chats and invite players, or create or join a group. When you create a group you can select an avatar from one of the ones provided. You can't use a custom one at this point, but I expect that will come sometime later, and you enter a name and a description for your new group. It seems like the names of groups don't have to be unique, so don't worry about your name already being taken. You can see I have 2 SignsOfKelani groups active, so I should make sure to delete one of those when I'm done. But one thing I did notice is that you can't actually move the groups around, so you can't reorder them, which is a minor inconvenience, but one I hope will be fixed later on. If you try to join a group, you'll have to enter an appropriate join link. It's basically the same thing as Discord. You can't join a server unless you have an invite link from someone who is already on that server. To get an invite link, you just click on the group name to the top left and click on Invite to Group. You can then directly invite anyone on your friends list, or generate an invite link which you can change or edit to have an expiration timer and a limited amount of uses. Then you just share that link and anyone who has it can join your server. If you want to head on over to the SignsOfKelani group, I'll put the invite link on screen, and I'll also link it in the comment section below. Remember that this system is currently in beta, so only Battle.net users connected to the Americas region will be able to join the server at this time, and it might not have full functionality. Speaking of functionality, you can create as many channels as you see fit, and these channels actually double as chat and voice channels, which is something that Discord doesn't actually do. So you can make certain channels private and have both private voice and text going on at the same time. To join a channel, simply click on it, and to join a channel's voice chat, you can either click on the small microphone icon next to the group's name, or there's also a microphone icon at the very top right of your screen. Clicking the icon again will disconnect you from the voice chat. From what I've tested so far, the voice chat is pretty decent. I don't have any complaints about the quality so far, but obviously it's a different story when you have 20 raiders chatting up a storm. You can edit a channel's settings with the top right cogwheel icon. At the moment you can change the channel's name, description, and you can also limit what roles can see the channel. Then you also decide whether or not to require push to talk for that channel's voice settings. If you want to edit general group settings, you click on the group name and go to Group Settings. In here you can edit the avatar name and description of the group, as well as view and edit the members list. You can change certain members' roles, and eventually we will also be able to edit the roles themselves. There's also an overview for invite links, who generated them and how long they will last. All in all, most of the settings reflect the same kind of thing that you see on Discord servers. If you right click on any members on the right hand side of the screen, you also get a whole bunch of options, including changing their roles or kicking or banning them from the group. Now, while you can copy paste links, and they will appear as hyperlinks, there doesn't seem to be any image preview available. You also can't send images or attach files, so there's still quite a few things that are limited on the Battle.net chat system. My main worry is that if they keep the system based on the Battle.net chat system, I don't know if files and images will ever be available to the same capacity as what Discord offers, which begs the question of why they would go halfway with this sort of thing. Having an image viewable without clicking on anything is very convenient, probably enough for most people to not really bother with the new Battle.net group system. It seems like a lot of effort to add everything else. I just don't understand why you wouldn't offer everything in the package which is the most popular right now. Why would people move off of Discord if Battle.net is the inferior choice? But then again, this isn't a finished product. Most of the intended functionality isn't quite there yet, so we can keep our fingers crossed that there's plans to add to this new system over time. Either way, it's pretty exciting to see Blizzard update and reinvent something that we've had for so long. Makes me wonder what they'll do next. Either way, if you're curious about the new beta version, go ahead and check it out. Hopefully it will be available to every region soon. It might just be the next big thing for guilds and large groups of friends wanting to stay connected on the Battle.net platform. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Or hop on over to Discord. We have a server at discord.gg/Kelani. Great place to ask questions or just hang out. I guess we should add the Battle.net group in there somewhere as well. But remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.